My latest single, Watch Me Burn, is basically all done. It's all ready, but there's one last very important step I need to take care of before actually mastering it and getting it ready for release. And for that last step, I need someone else. You can't do it alone, it's impossible. Also, a different environment can help, a different set of speakers. That's all really important for these last little steps. And back in my studio, Justus helped me a little with Watch Me Burn. He gave me feedback. I think that's like the last and most important step when making music. You need people to give you feedback. It's your baby, it's your song, and you don't see the dirt, you don't see the ugly, you don't see the problems necessarily. So it's really good to have someone else to give you feedback. And while I was at his place, I received actually an email. As you know, I'm doing a course right now, a very extended, very detailed course for music production with HOFA. It's a German company. They do like acoustics, they do plugins, they do these courses. And they're perfect right now for like the COVID time. And I sent them that song, Watch Me Burn, to get feedback. And I just really briefly like read through it. It's by far the most detailed, most accurate, most epic ever feedback I ever got in my entire life. So a huge personal thanks from me to whoever at HOFA that wrote that kind of feedback. It's amazing. It helps me a lot because I'm not like a classically trained music producer at all. I just learned everything myself just by trying it out and by watching a whole lot of this kind of stuff on YouTube. And it's nice to have like this added perspective by someone professional that listens to a whole lot of tracks and that can just like with a glance, because they're not like, it's not their song, they see it like fresh and give you like hints that could point you in the right direction. I'll show it to you in detail, but now I will read through it and start implementing the feedback into the song and maybe even be able to push it a little further. I'll play you before and after, and I'll also show you the feedback. It's mind-blowingly amazing.
I'll rise up from the ground like the phoenix. Shake away the embers of my feelings.
All done already. Implemented Justus' feedback, implemented the feedback of HOFA, which again was very detailed. It's so detailed and so long. I could fill 10 videos just explaining you what they explained in there. I will, at the very end in the outro, I'll put like screenshots so you can pause and read it if you're interested. But let me pick out like 3 main things that they actually pointed out where I was just like, oh wow, yeah, that's in there. I didn't notice. First of all, in the break is like a underneath bass pad layer. Well, let's listen to it solo, then you'll be actually able to hear it. There's a click, like the attack is set wrong, like it's too short, so it's clicking. In the context of a song, I don't know why, I've never noticed it. The second I read it, I listened again and I'm like, yeah, obviously, yes, it's there. It needs to be addressed. So just an omnisphere attack up, I don't know, let's put it maybe up to 33, should be enough to get rid of the click. Easy and simple. Then another thing, and that has to do with the vocal. There was a lot of feedback to the vocal, like half of it was for the vocal, which makes sense. The vocal is the most important. And it's like where the human ear is the most sensitive to, because we're so used to human voices. So every mistake we hear. And in general, the feedback was like too much compression. I know, but I can't change it. That's like the main issue with the vocal. Let me play to you the original vocal as I got it from the singer.
Watch me burn, watch me burn.
Delay, reverb, and it's already layered. It's just one file. I have absolutely no control over this vocal. I asked the singer to re-sing it. She can't find the studio due to COVID. It's like really but I'll probably delay the track until we can re-record it, because right now it's like the weakest part and I have no control. So on top of the delay and the reverb and it being too much compressed, which I can't undo, I can't expand it. I mean, to a certain degree you can expand and add more dynamic to a sound again, but not if there's like delay and reverb on top. Also, I can further compress the vocal because it brings out the reverb and delay. There is no way, it's just baked in. And what's even more annoying, and that's also one thing on top that they pointed out, this one vocal part right here. Listen to it closely. You need definitely stereo, because there's something odd going on with the lower vocal.
Watch me burn, watch me burn.
It's way too loud, and it's panned to the right side. I don't know why. I don't know who recorded these vocals, or if the singer did it herself. I think she was in a studio and they recorded it. But if you do doubles and lower octaves, upper octaves, you have to balance it out. The vocal still needs to sound like it's like mainly like the main thing is coming from the middle, and then left and right your vocals. And then maybe the sub layer you just put underneath, usually mono. While you pan a lower vocal to the side that heavily and make it loud, I don't know. But I can't really change it. So for the time being, I tried correcting it a little. Let's put on all of the effects again. It's not a pretty solution, but it should do it for now. I added Ozone 9, split it up into 3 bands, and made like the lower, or actually like up underneath the 3.6K, I made the vocal mono. And to make it wide again, I widened a little at the top end. It helps a little.
Watch me burn, watch me burn.
It destroys, unfortunately, a little the effect of the other doubles that were done correctly left and right. But it's a compromise for now. I'm hoping to replace these vocals soon. And then the third, I think the third is a good example for artistic choice. Because yes, feedback is important, and feedback can hint you and point you towards things that you need to improve, or you can improve, or you should improve. And sometimes it hints to things you did intentionally. Because one of the points for the vocal was that the vocal is cut in a strange way. And I did it on purpose. Like, let's listen to that part. She doesn't sing "Watch Me Burn" and the burn's like long. We have a long burn in like the second part, but I actually like that it's short. It kind of emphasizes even more the drop. I tried it out with like the long version. It then overlaps. It doesn't make the hit on the one as strong, and it's boring. I don't know if it's just me, because I've listened a million times to the song, but it throws you a little off, which pulls you in again and grabs your attention. I really like it. Also, like at the same spot, I have like a pitch down. Let's listen to that without the vocal. I love that effect. It's like down, reverbs up, and then it's overlapping a little. One hits the vocal in there. That's like nice little effective solution to transition to the drop. But again, that feedback is crucial. The last point with the vocal is one that I did intentionally. That's like my artistic choice, and that should be also yours when you're a producer. As important as feedback is, it's up to you to follow it, to ignore it, but don't ignore it because you're lazy. Don't be like, yeah, for example, the click on the bass. No, I did that on purpose. I'm leaving that in. Don't do that. That's like obviously a mistake. It's annoying. You should get rid of it. Chopping like the vocal right before the drop, did it on purpose. I like it. It's more interesting. You have another little element difference to the second drop where you hear the full vocal. Anyways, I hope this maybe also helped you. It definitely helped me a lot. The way you deal with feedback is very crucial to you as an artist. It can shape you, it can form you. I even already made like an entire episode where like at the very beginning where I thought like the song I made within the first half year of music production, I thought it's a hit. I thought I will be rich, the next Martin Garrix or whatever. And I played it to a friend, like not really even a friend, like I played it to another producer. And luckily he was so honest to tell me that it's absolute garbage. And he also explained me why and showed me some tips and tricks that was really valuable. It opened my eyes, helped me a lot in my music production career. Ever since, I never again thought that any of my tracks is perfect or even close to being good. It's always a compromise. And it should be your compromise. But sometimes you yourself don't see what's wrong, so you need other people to give you feedback. So keep that in mind. Try to reach out to some producer buddies. If you don't have any, just comment down below. I'm sure someone will comment back and help you. And if you're interested in these HOFA courses, I will link all of the information down below. There's like a ton of stuff, mixing, mastering, drum, like it's like everything you need to know from start to finish. A lot of very technical and detailed stuff, and you can even submit your songs for feedback and get the same amount of detailed feedback, which again is very helpful. Anyways, I think I will conclude it right here. I will still work a little more on the song that I already finished 10 times, but I think I can push it even a tiny bit more and then just wait for the proper vocal recording. If I get any. It might even happen that I get a new vocal by the singer and it's even worse. So that's always like, it's a factor you can't really 100% control. In general, I like the song, I like the vocals. Yes, it's not perfect, but I think it's like good enough to be out there and be enjoyed by other people. Anyways, guys, see you tomorrow back again here in the studio. More unboxing. I got both knives ready and a huge and heavy box. So tune in.